Okay, we've heard from the administration of our county government. Now we're going to hear from the other side, from the county council. So please welcome our West Maui County Council member, Elle Cochran. Elle is still enthusiastic, so I can see this is going to be great.
Thank you, Dr. Aloha. Thanks for the invite here this evening. And yeah, it is quite exciting. I want to just thank everybody for supporting me and putting me into the position that I'm in. And I'm just learning so much, so quickly. And it's it's not so much overwhelming, it is exciting. And every day I just work as hard as I can, study as hard as I can every night, and get in there, and that thereby being able to make the the decisions that benefit the broadest majority of our community. I'm always reminded pretty much on a daily basis from our analysts, from council services and people that are there, at my fingertips for resource and information. So there's never any excuse to not know something, because there's always someone there who has the answer. You just got to know who to ask. And I'm learning that. And we're there. There's 9 of us. Yes, I live in the West Maui district, but I represent the county as a whole. And so this is why the mayor mentioned that we have Z Kalua to be sort of the liaison between administration. And yes, I'm there too, but I always want to be the representative voice of West Maui, but that's important, but it's not really the big picture. I need to be representative of the county-wide. And so we're working on a lot of things right now. As the mayor mentioned, it's been 2 months, and I am the chair for Infrastructure Management Committee. Mayor touched upon infrastructure, and Chair Mateo thought it would be a nice way to ease me in, and I'm finding out there's some really big projects and items coming through infrastructure. And of course, all of you can relate: roads, sewer, water, and everything ties into our infrastructure. I'm finding out that bottom line is we need improvements. We've been saying this for decades and eons, and it takes money. We are the people, the council, who do the appropriations, but as Mayor said, how are we going to get the funding? If we want to see improvements, the monies have to come somewhere to make it happen. And so, of course, we all want to get creative and think outside the box, to where we don't always have to raise fees, but you know what, sometimes it's kind of a fact of life, and where is the money going to come from? So we're addressing that, and of course the general plan is huge. Spent most of the afternoon today going through that. I think we went through a few pages, and it took like 3 hours. So it's a daunting task, but I'll tell you, it's definitely very exciting to take the time to read every single and, if, and but. And Hans knows, he's been through the whole GPAC process, and they brought forward a lot of good information and words for us to create policies and objectives and goals that really are going to benefit not just us this now, but for like the keiki that are here in the front row. Really nice to have you here, for their future and their kids. And this is the kind of thinking I feel on our council, that we are projecting in the future, and of course taking care of our present. I appreciate the mayor and the administration, the whole staff, and all the departments, because the lines of communication have been open. And this, I feel, is a big change. It's a positive change, which we all can work together, collaborate, but get the information, like I said, to move forward on things, to find those solutions that best benefit everybody. So I really, hats off to our mayor and the whole administration staff too. Wayne Higani wrote a really nice letter about public works. He ran into over a manhole and sort of bumped his car, but he said within hours it was fixed. So he wanted to make sure that public works, he's never seen such a thing, and that, kudos to public works, and whether it was a coincidence or not, regardless, it happened. And it's a good sign that, again, we are, being active. We're taking action. It's not a bunch of talk and hot air and whatever. We're actually making stuff happen. So I'm really excited that I'm in the seat that I am, the county council, and it's all new. But I'll tell you, my fellow colleagues on the council have been very, very accommodating. They've been open to suggesting and helping me along, guiding me, and I'm really enjoying that a lot, along with administration and all of us working together. I've been doing a monthly column in the Lahaina News, so you can sort of keep abreast of what's going on the, Ellie's Council Corner. And from there, by all means, contact me, my office, and relay whatever concerns you may have or comments and questions. And of course, we field them to the best person to make it happen, whether it's to Zeke, whether it's to whatever different department. But I'm definitely learning along the way who takes care of what and how, and it's quite exciting, and I'll tell you, it's never a dull moment. And I'm having a lot of fun. I think that for me, I gotta do something that I'm passionate and I have fun at. And when I learn things on a daily basis, that encourages me, motivates me every morning to get up bright and early and to go to the office and make sure that, good decisions are being made for all of you. And so I just want to say thank you, and thank you to the West Maui taxpayers for keep doing what you do in the community for all of us. And with that, I guess I can see if anyone has questions for me. Yes?
Yeah, I was wondering, being part of the infrastructure committee, is there any talk about revisiting the impact fee ordinance?
The impact fee ordinance, like traffic impact?
Parks and everything, through the decades that I've noticed that I work for government, it always comes up, when we try to develop an impact fee structure to assist developers, and then it sort of dies every time. So I was just wondering if that was something that was, not right away, but at least being talked of revisiting.
The question is if we're addressing any impact fees on developments, and at this point, no, we're not. A couple of top items is the phasing out of injection wells. The mayor mentioned the reuse of recyclable water from our wastewater treatment facilities. That, I think, is one of the top hot topics in infrastructure. There's a steep slope terrain bill that was addressed last term and could be moving forward this time. So, and the bike steady up country, past the sidewalk over in South Maui. So there's a lot of things that are on the verge of being completed, which I'm trying to carry through. A lot of work has already been put into stuff like that. But at this point, no. Yeah, thank you for the question. Anyone else? Seeing none? Okay. Thank you.